Hello everybody, welcome back to Resident Evil. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. Let me start over. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dead Resident Evil Rebirth. That's better. You know, it's funny, I was just watching the opening to the show and I realized I was going for like this dark Super NES sort of thing, and then I realized I think it would be just as good if it had the music from Ghostbusters. I'm adamant about this. I'm gonna have to like edit that and see what it comes out as. I'm gonna show everybody. It might be good. I would just do that, but I can't really do the Ghostbusters music. That's a problem. So, but I really feel like it would be just as good, and I would definitely like that in my head. So what are we doing? We're going to a cave today. We're also getting bit by poisonous snakes, like left and right. Jesus. There was a really obvious snakes on a plane reference right there that I'm not going to bother making. I think there's some dogs down here we have to kill. Some bitches. We gotta shoot some bitches. They're not coming. Where are they? Bitches ain't coming. There they are. You dead. You dead. No, you're both dead. Good. You stays that way. Maybe you'll learn to fuck with me. You don't fuck with me. Okay, we got this battery in here, so now we got the elevator, and I just realized what I forgot. Damn it. I was in that room at last episode, and I said, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And I'm probably gonna remember what it is right when I need it. And of course, right when I needed it, I forgot the fucking crank. We need the crank so that we can crank the thing to get the water and then back in the pool and then the elevator and then, yeah, you'll see. But the point is we have to go all the way back to that room to get a crank. Not that room, this room. Ugh. Fortunately, we have dispatched of all the hunters in the area, so that will not be a problem. Now let's see. There we go. Oh, there. Yeah, a lot more hunters in the caves. But that's why we have Old Reliable here. You know, Resident Evil 2 and 3 really are fantastic games as well as this one, and it just gets me thinking, and I know it's absolutely never going to happen. It would be way too much work, and the sales on this particular remake were way too poor, but the more and more I think about it, I just really, really would love to see a complete remake like this one of Resident Evil 2 and 3. Holy shit, how fantastic would that be? Especially now that we're on, current gen, like PS4, PC. I mean, one of the things I did love about this game at the time was that they stayed faithful to the camera and control scheme that they had already put in place. So, you know, you have what people affectionately refer to now as the tank controls and the weird camera angles. But I think it would be interesting to see a remake of 2 and 3 that was largely unchanged, but maybe had like an over-the-shoulder perspective or something like that. Okay, I gotta pause right here to tell everybody, this is instantly going to be the coolest screen in the game. Look at this. Fucking gorgeous GameCube screen. It's like water coming down the walls and like this little lit candle. Look at that water trickling down the rock. This was like ages ahead of its time. I would love to see that kind of technology on Resident Evil 2 and 3. Okay, here we are in the cave. It's exactly what I said it would be. Right? I hope you're not disappointed. Which you shouldn't be, because it looks like exactly what I told you it would be. And it's nothing impressive, it's just a cave. Yeah, we'll save here for good measure. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Okay, I was gonna be a lying bastard and just not tell anybody, which I can do with the magic of editing, but everything that you're gonna see in the next 10 minutes from here on, I've already played, because I continued playing right after I saved, and I died. I died on easy, and I wasn't gonna tell anybody, and I was gonna pretend that I didn't die in the whole game, but I actually did. Now, to be fair, I got crushed by a giant boulder. Not this boulder, a different one. I didn't get killed by an enemy, unless... I guess the boulder is an enemy. Technically, like a T-virus infected undead boulder. But it... yeah, I got crushed by a boulder. You'll see. Indiana Jones style. And I had to replay from that save, and I just cut it together, and... I was gonna pretend that I didn't die, but I'll just tell everybody. I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking died, alright? There. It's out on the table. Whatever. But because I've done this, I'm gonna not pick up a few things. It's gonna make my life a lot easier. I am gonna pick up this handgun ammo, though. Oh, yeah. 105 handgun shells. Jesus, this would never happen. Like, on the hardest setting, if you actually are shooting stuff, like everything, you would have, like, I don't know, after picking up that clip, you would maybe have 15 rounds. If that clip is even there on hard mode, who knows? Ooh,
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
I love the way that he says yeah
You're alive.
when she says, is that voice Enrico's?
Are you with anybody, Jill?
He just sounds so annoyed, like,
No.
yeah,
But why?
duh.
The stars are finished.
Ooh,
Someone
I wonder
is
if that's
a
Barry.
traitor.
You know, because Barry's been acting shady.
Umbrella set us up.
What? You shot Enrico!
Enrico!
Now I know that's not Wesker, because Barry is the one acting shady, and Wesker told us that we should keep an eye on Barry, and that we should go back to the mansion. Ugh, damn that Barry. Such a backstabbing son of a... Whoever did this is definitely a professional. That sounds like Barry, alright. He's a professional badass. Flamethrower wielding, door fixing son of a bitch. Best friend shooting. All around. Badass. And Hunter. Holy crap. Whew, 3 shots, but we got him. If you guys are into Resident Evil, as much as I am, there's actually, this part of the game reminds me of it, there's actually a really, really great book series written by S.D. Perry, Stephanie Danielle Perry, I believe is her name. And she covers the entire series from Resident Evil 0 all the way to 4, I believe. Maybe even further now that there's more games, I'm not sure, I'd have to look into that. But she actually writes a book that... loosely, if not very accurately, in most cases, covers each of the games, and then she writes an in-between book, in between each game that's like a complete work of her own made-up story, I guess. So that's really good. Like, there's Resident Evil 0 Hour, and then there's Resident Evil The Umbrella Conspiracy, which is Resident Evil 1, and then she makes up a story for the second book, right? And then there's Resident Evil City of the... I forget what it's called. Shoot. It's basically the book of Resident Evil 2, which is the 3rd book in the series, if that makes any sense. And then there's a made-up book, and then there's Resident Evil 3, the book, Nemesis, and then there's a made-up book, and then there's Resident Evil 4. But all of them are really, really fantastic, and I recommend checking those out because they're paperback and they're cheap, and they're a really great look into the universe. It's funny because, oh, here's the boulder. After we dodge this, I'll talk more. Dun, 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 dun. Thank God, didn't even lose my hat. That makes me better than Indiana Jones automatically. So, anyway, what the hell? I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's funny because, like, George A. Romero, you know, the father of, like, modern zombie movies, was hired by Capcom and Sony to pen a script for the Resident Evil movie. And he had a secretary play the game. Went, oh, there's a boss inside this door. I remember that. Oh, I know better. No, I'm going to go prepare for this. George Romero actually had a secretary play the game while he sat and took notes, and he wrote a script, and you can find it online, actually. I'm pretty sure it's legit. Because it's on the internet, right? Nothing's fake on there. And basically, Capcom saw his script and said, whoa, this sucks. And they fired him, is my understanding of it. And if you haven't seen it, George Romero did actually direct a series of live-action commercials for the Resident Evil games. He has one for Resident Evil 2, I think is the most famous. So check those out on YouTube as well. Maybe I'll even annotate to that. It's so awesome. And yeah, but they fired him. They didn't like his script. And then for some reason they went with Paul Anderson. And this whole Alice Resident Evil bullshit. It's the worst fucking movie series ever. Anyone that disagrees, I'm sorry, but your opinion's wrong. But anyway. Well, to be fair, I kind of like the second one in the series. I mean, it was the only one that resembled a game more than any others. But what I was going to say was that the book series would actually be a really good template to base a movie on. So, anyway, that was my thought. And then in here we have... Oh god, it's creepy. Is it Goma? No, it's not Goma. It's just a giant fucking creepy spider that died in 2 hits. What the fuck am I playing this game on? Pfft, prepare. I actually said I'm gonna go repair. I could have just tapped it on the nose abrasively and said, no! Bad spider, and it would have just died. God. 2 hits with a grenade. Ugh, hi. That scared me. 2 hits with the incendiary rounds, and it just went down like nothing. Can't believe that crap. Oh, look at this one, like, charging me. He's like, I want to play. Oh, Lord. Alright. Let's equip our knife for some knifing action. Wah! 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 Okay, there we go. And that is gonna about do it for this episode, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Oh, herbs, we can heal. Good. We'll take a map of the courtyard, sure. Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't checked out our other show, Horror Show Theater, which is actually the whole reason this channel exists, and Matt was just nice enough to let me, you know, mess around with my videos. Go check out Horror Show Theater. It's fantastic. It'll scare your pants off. And until next time, stay scared.